Welcome to another episode of Trending Niches. Today I found a ton of trends for you, both on Amazon and on Redbubble. I think I've got over 10 niches, which rarely ever happens with these episodes, and especially some of the later Redbubble trends are very interesting and very low competition, so make sure to stick around for those. And by the way, I've now also got an Instagram page, so if you want to follow me on there, it will be linked at the top of the description. So here is a very new trend that you need to ideally stay away from, because this one says, "Damn, might have to call in thick today," and it looks good at first sight. Like, there's a ton of designs recently posted, the very low BSR, 80,000, 100,000, 120,000. And when you check it for trademark, nothing comes up. If you check on Google, nothing really comes up. I thought it's just linked to a meme. However, all of these designs are extremely similar, so there must be some original source that this is being copied from. And also, when we click on some of these designs right here and open them up on Amazon, then we get to the Meet the Dogs of Amazon page. That means this design was removed, most likely by Amazon, for some sort of policy violation. And I just tested this for all of the designs on the right. All of these three right here have the Dogs of Amazon page when you open them up. So that is a big red flag. Stay away from this. I'm not sure what it is copying or what it stems from. If you know, let us know in the comments, but it seems like it's not safe, unfortunately, and could get your merch account banned. Trend number one is a new design that I noticed related to the 2024 election, which seems to have started trending right here because there's a lot of new designs selling pretty well. It's called Brisket and Ribs 2024. Pretty funny. Not sure why it's doing so well. The bestseller's got a 26,000 BSR though. And as you can see, there's a lot of designs with this new badge right here within Flying Research. This was posted 10 days ago, 6 days ago. Both of these have got a decent BSR. Then we've got another one down here published 6 days ago, 378k. And the good thing about these sort of trends is if you can catch them early whilst they sort of come into the scene and you're one of the first people to start getting sales, especially if this carries on towards the election, you can make a lot of money this way. So keep an eye out. Anything sort of 2024 American themed, election themed could do really, really well this year. And this is one of these examples. And yeah, I hope this helps you out. Obviously, don't just copy and paste these designs with the exact same style. I'm sure there's a lot of different ways that you can approach this as well, whilst using the same sort of keywords and the same sort of political styling. Next up, we've got your little ray of sarcastic sunshine. This is a phrase that seems to be doing really, really well all of a sudden. Almost all of these designs right here are posted within the past month. If you look at the new badges, almost all of these have new badges, and like even this one, published 4 days ago, 500k BSR. That is very, very rare. Published 3 days ago, 700k BSR, and the top seller is at 69. So there is a lot of demand right here, and I did check this phrase for trademarks. I looked on Google for any song lyrics or clips related to movies. I didn't find anything. Unless any of you watching know what this is from, if this is related to anything that might be intellectual property, please let us know in the comments. My research, I couldn't find any issues with this phrase. And yeah, I mean, there's a variety of styles. At first glance, this all looks very similar, right? You see rainbows and like pastel colors, but there is still a variety of styles that seem to work. So we've got this one right here with this circle design, which doesn't really have a rainbow in there, and it's all just white, and it's still getting a decent amount of sales. Then we've got a groovy font on this one from 4 days ago, right? We've got this sort of groovy, wavy text effect, which I've made tutorials about. And at the same time, we also get a retro rainbow with this sort of distressed effect, a distressed font, retro font. So it's not just one style that seems to work here, which is always good. So yeah, I hope you like this trend and have fun designing for it. If you've done any niche research recently, you've probably noticed that Mardi Gras is one of the top trends currently, because Mardi Gras is happening on the 13th of February, and I tried to find a few sub-niche ideas for you in this video. The first one being We Got the Baby, or pregnancy Mardi Gras shirts, essentially. So this is a way to announce a pregnancy, and the designs are fairly similar. We've got the Mardi Gras color scheme with yellow, green, and purple. Almost all of these have a donut. In the graphic, I think this is a donut. Correct me if I'm wrong. And some of them say, I got the baby, we got the baby. It's not the only phrase you can use, by the way, for pregnancy announcement, but it's what I saw the most in terms of top sellers. The best one right here has got a 75k BSR. Then we move on to 110, 117. So there's a lot of demand in this niche for sure. And one recently posted design right here stuck out to me as well. Over here, this one on the white background definitely stands out in the search results in this case, next to all of the black ones. This was posted only 8 days ago, and it's got an 800 kBSR, so it's already started to sell. Here's another newcomer, 24 days ago. But overall, if you look at these results, they all use the same graphics, the same colors, similar layouts, similar fonts. So there is probably a way you can twist this and maybe use a different design style whilst still using the same colors, right? People want the Mardi Gras colors for this sub niche. Like this design over here, for example, it looks very, very different. And even though it might have a lower BSR than the top seller right now, if all you do is copy top sellers, you're going to struggle to get any sales because you'll sort of get drowned out in this sea of copycats. If you try more unique styles, if you try some different background colors like this person did over here, then you'll have a higher chance of a customer actually getting to see your design because it will stand out. It will look different. It will look more interesting than all of the rest of the search results. So that's what you have to try and remember. I hope this Mardi Gras sub niche can help you out. And I've also got another one for you. So this next sub niche for Mardi Gras is Mardi Gras tree, which surprised me to see this. Because the top seller's got a 40k BSR, right? So there's a lot of demand right here for Mardi Gras tree designs. I've never been to Mardi Gras celebration. I don't know a lot about it, so this seems a bit strange to me, but I'm sure there is a good reason for this. And what I noticed whilst looking through these search results is that all of these are just tree graphics. There's no text attached to them in any of the designs in Flying Research. So what I would do is, try some of the popular Mardi Gras phrases along with a Mardi Gras themed tree. Maybe add the year to it as well. Make it a 2024 themed design for Mardi Gras. Add that to your title, to your description as well. The current year can help you get some extra clicks, some extra traffic to your listing because some people will search for Mardi Gras 2024 shirt and then you're more likely to come up in those search results. So Mardi Gras tree niche is a bit of a strange one, to me at least, but it seems to be doing really, really well and there is potential to come up with creative designs that stand out more than the rest. So this next sub niche for Mardi Gras, I did find another one to show you. Didn't have a lot indexed on Flying Research, so I wanted to show it on Amazon directly. And I'm not going to try and pronounce this one, but look at the BSRs right here, 33k, 34k, 53k, 56k. There's a lot of designs in different styles, worth mentioning. So different colors, different graphics, that are doing super, super well. This phrase, by the way, for anyone who doesn't speak French, is pronounced "Laissez les bons temps rouler," and it means let the good times roll. I think considering so many people are definitely interested in this phrase, it's one to keep in mind for any other sort of graphics you might have with Mardi Gras and just add it to them. Like the example I just showed you with the tree, maybe add this phrase to the tree graphic if you already have one ready, just as another option for the customers that seem to really like this phrase. So I hope this helps. Definitely a ton of demand for Mardi Gras right now and going to be over the next few weeks. This always does really, really well at the beginning of the year. And yeah, I hope you enjoy creating designs for it. Another massive trend right now on Amazon and most other print-on-demand platforms is Valentine's Day. And one interesting looking sub-niche that I found is Fall for Me. And there's a few different versions of this sentence. The top sellers say, whatever you do, don't fall for me. But there's also this design that says, please don't fall for me. And note that these two are posted very recently, 16 days ago and 22 days ago. The graphics have socks with that sort of anti-slip material, if that's what it's called, I don't know for sure. And if we actually click into one of these listings, right here in Flying Research, you can click on more info. Then we get a better idea of who is being targeted. So in the title, we can already see, don't fall for me, RN, PCT, CNA nurse. And there's more about this in the description as well. in the bullet points a lot of sort of nurse related keywords. So this is always worth checking out. You can also see where it's ranking highest, so it is selling better for women than it is for men if we look at the subcategory ranks right here. And you can also see a BSR graph. So on the 7th of January, this design was sitting at 85k in terms of BSR. 12th of January, it dropped to 277,000. Since then, only been dropping all the way down to 69,000, which it's currently at. So it's trending down, and we still have a few weeks left before Valentine's Day. So this is an interesting one, interesting sub-niche, considering there's quite a lot of designs recently posted that are doing pretty well. And trending niche number 1 on Redbubble is Canasta, which is a type of card game. And this has only got 183 results, which surprised me by quite a bit, because I've heard of Canasta before, and I'm sure there's a lot of people really interested in this game. And there's not too much competition on Redbubble. Redbubble usually has a ton of competition. So this is a good indicator as well that there might be potential on some other websites with this sort of evergreen niche of a card game that people probably play all year round. So it is trending on Redbubble, and if we look at the designs, unsurprisingly we do see quite a bit of card graphics, playing cards, but you can also see stuff like this: my perfect day, wake up, Canasta, breakfast, Canasta, lunch, Canasta, etc. Then we've got a sticker right here that says there is no such thing as a friendly game of Canasta. You could create this sort of design for any game out there, especially board games, right? So yeah, cool looking niche. I had never really thought of it until it popped up in the Redbubble Trends tab within PODCS, and it seems to be a bunch of different design styles right here that are resonating with people, and there must be some interest because it is currently trending on Redbubble. You also get related tags at the top, and some of these look like different card games that are perhaps similar or people are also interested in if they're looking for Canasta. So once again, those might give you some new ideas as well for other niches to take a look at. What's Boggle? Oh, Boggle. I think I do know Boggle. It is a pretty cool board game, but this one is trademarked, I think. Canasta isn't. It's like a type of card game, but I don't think it is actually a brand. Boggle, as far as I'm aware, is a very new game. It's not card based, and it's probably actually a brand name, so you have to be careful there. Always check for trademarks. I did check Canasta and it is fine, so with that one you should be okay. And the next Redbubble trend has got some really interesting looking designs within it. So Grow Your Brain has got 54 results on Redbubble, very low competition, and I quite like this one right here. Your brain is a muscle and mistakes are like lifting weight. Really, really cool, sort of inspirational design. I love the way the brain is lifting the weight right there. Then we've got another one that just says Grow Your Brain. This one, Grow Your Brain, with the same graphic as over here on the t-shirt. So someone's repurposed it on a sticker in a very nice fashion, because this design as a sticker wouldn't have worked as well. So it's quite nice to have this alternative. Grow through what you go through. So not all of these designs actually have the phrase Grow Your Brain on it, even though that is the phrase that is trending. So that is another good thing, right? 54 results, but not all of these results are related to the search term. So there's even less sort of supply out there in terms of the correct design that people might want to purchase. And I also noticed quite a few of the results have this phrase right here, your anxiety, with the brain and some flowers. If we scroll down further, we've got the same sort of one right here in a t-shirt. So maybe that's another niche to take a look at. I do like Redbubble for the fact that with all of these smaller trending phrases, you can find so many different ideas. You can sometimes just, I think I've shown this before, you can just delete part of your phrase and then you get new suggestions in terms of what's trending. I could also delete part of that word, and then we get some completely different suggestions right here from Redbubble. So yeah, definitely a plethora of ideas on this website. And yeah, I hope this niche is going to help you out with some evergreen sales whilst it is trending, and obviously also moving forward throughout the year. Next up, a quick and easy one, crying over fictional characters. This seems like a bit of a girly niche with the sort of colours right here and the tissue boxes. 63 results, so very, very low competition again. Internally crying over fictional characters right here, just simple text-based design. So you don't have to use tissue boxes. We've got it with a ghost and a book. That's cool. So it's not just about movies, or that's what I default to anyway, like movie characters, but you know, people that read would probably resonate with this design as well. And yeah, some cool, interesting design styles, fairly simple to create, and not a lot of competition on Redbubble. And obviously, if you don't like Redbubble, or if you sell on another platform, if it's trending here, there's probably some interest elsewhere too. Always try multiple platforms, because whilst you might not be successful with this on Redbubble, or you don't want to have a shop on here, or you got suspended, it might still work on TeePublic, on Amazon Merch, on Etsy. You know, just double check all the platforms, and why not repurpose your designs on there as well. So moving on to the next trend, here we've got Camelback with 203 search results. I think this is related to Camelback Mountain, a location in Phoenix, Arizona. We've got a few interesting looking sticker designs right here. So Ski Camelback, Tannersville, PA. So that is actually not Arizona that I'm guessing, but here we've got an Arizona sticker with a really nice graphic. We've got some generic Phoenix, Arizona stuff. Picture of a roller coaster, not sure why. I survived Camelback Mountain. That's a pretty cool idea. Take a look at this niche. We've got another cool sticker design right here, Camelback Mountain. This one also has the feet that it takes to get to the summit. That is definitely a cool way to, you know, make it more achievement based. People that have made it to the top would resonate with that sort of design. You could probably also target different activities that people might do on these mountains, whether it's hiking, climbing, skiing, snowboarding, you know, different stuff that people might do in a mountain location. And yeah, definitely take inspiration by the way some of these graphics look. There's some really cool ones right here. I do really like this one as well. The Vintage Sunset has got some really nice colors. The graphic itself has got a really nice feel, and the font suits pretty well too. Right, this next trend, it only has 19 search results, so I had to mention it. It's smokers burn down their houses. And yeah, I mean, the designs are all fairly similar. Yeah, only 19 search results, fairly easy to create something like this. And seems to be a bit of an audience for it, considering it is trending. And yeah, let's try getting rid of some of this phrase, maybe anything else similar. Small soldiers, small world, small town romance. Those kind of all sound like films. Let's try something else. SE. Sea Otters, Psycho, Sea Beast, I don't know, Sea Otters, trending right now, so a bit of a big evergreen niche, but how many results? 4,600, that's not too bad. I don't know why I'm really doing this, but I've really enjoyed playing around with this search mask on Redbubble recently, because you can easily just type in something, drink your juice, Shelby, you know, and just find random stuff that might be trending right now. Him, band classic, Kronos, no, I can fix him. What if we type in I can? Anything come up? No. I can't. Can itself. Canasta. Oh, there we go. Canary. Candyland. So yeah, I mean, this way, just messing around with a few letters or the start of a phrase often can find you some new ideas as well. Do bear that in mind. And let's move on to the next trend. And I think this is the last trend I found for this week. It's You Gotta Be Kidney Me, with only 27 results, so another very, very small sort of micro niche trending on Redbubble. So it's always worth staying to the end of these videos for some cool low competition ideas. Now, this obviously stems from the phrase, you got to be kidding me. So kidney is sort of swapping out kidding right there. And yeah, it makes for some cute designs. I quite like this one right here with the graphics of holding hand and the sort of cute style that some of these have. Here we've got it with the Vintage Sunset as well, so it doesn't have to be in the exact same style as some of the other results. And yeah, this one, a lot more detail in that. I quite like the highlights and the shading, pretty neat, although it doesn't really look as cute or appealing as some of the other graphics. But yeah, check out this niche, very low competition on Redbubble, and it's a funny trending phrase right now. If you want to learn about one of the best new AI tools for print on demand this year, make sure to check out this video next for a full walkthrough of Vision AI.